Great.
The killing of Charlie Kirk has triggered strong reactions not just in the United States but around the world. As the founder of Turning Point USA, his reach extended far beyond conservative youth politics, making him a recognizable voice in international debates on ideology, culture, and governance. His speeches and debates made him a central figure admired by supporters and challenged by critics. Now, his death is being seen globally as a chilling reflection of how polarized America's political climate has grown. Let's break down his remarks and the controversies that thrust him into the spotlight during one of the most polarized and volatile moments in American politics. Charlie Kirk often made inflammatory remarks about Indians. On September 2nd, he wrote on X, "America does not need more visas for people from India. Perhaps no form of legal immigration has so displaced American workers as those from India. Enough already. We are full. Let's finally put our own people first." Again, on September 5th, he claimed social media accounts were being paid to attack Trump's tariffs on India. He said, "You have to wonder if this coordinated activity promoting the interests of India should trigger FARA registrations. Who is paying them and how much? We need answers." That same day, he praised Trump for considering a block on outsourcing to India. He wrote, "President Trump is reportedly considering blocking American tech companies from outsourcing their work to Indian companies. Good. Invest in this country first." He also reposted another commentator accusing Indians of violating H-1B rules. Kirk added, "I have just now heard about the illegal India payments to influencers. Tariff! Exclamation point. Kirk defended Israel during its war on Gaza. In July 2025, he wrote, "No, Israel is not starving Gazans." That same month, he dismissed images of starving children in Gaza as propaganda and emotional visual optical warfare. In 2023, he made sweeping remarks against Muslims. He said Muslims that run Hamas are not going to stop until they kill every single Jew on earth. Charlie Kirk was a staunch defender of the U.S. Constitution's Second Amendment, to the extent that he justified Americans' deaths caused by gun violence. At a 2023 Turning Point USA faith event, he said, "I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational." Ironically, his last words on stage also touched on gun violence. When asked about mass shooters, he countered, "Counting or not counting gang violence?" On September 8th, just days before his death, Kirk said on Fox News that young women do not value having children. "This is one of the reasons we are seeing a fertility collapse in the West." He criticized women who voted for Kamala Harris, saying, "Young women who voted for Kamala Harris want careerism, consumerism, and loneliness. Trump voters, young men, they want family, children, and legacy." In August, he targeted Taylor Swift and stated, "Submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge. You've got to change your name. If not, you don't really mean it." Kirk identified as pro-life, with no exceptions. When asked what he'd do if his underage daughter got pregnant after rape, he replied, "The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered." He called abortion a spiritual battle between good and evil, and accused women of committing murder. On rape, he argued there was a gray area when alcohol is involved in consent cases. In May 2025 at the Oxford Union, Kirk praised J.K. Rowling as a hero. He added, "There's something sick and awful about chopping off a 14-year-old's breasts." At Kansas State University in 2024, he said, "Transgenderism is a mental disorder. I want people suffering from transgenderism to get care." In January 2024, Kirk said, "If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified." He slammed affirmative action as evil and blamed black communities for crime. He said, The problem is blacks that kill themselves a lot, kill each other in inner cities. The failing government schools in inner cities. He added, the problem is that black fathers abandon the women that they impregnate. He also criticized Michelle Obama, Joy Reid, Sheila Jackson Lee, and Ketanji Brown Jackson. He said, they do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot. In 2021, he described George Floyd as a scumbag and unworthy of public attention. Charlie Kirk's death has silenced his voice, but his words remain. From his attacks on immigrants and minorities, to his views on guns and women, his rhetoric shaped fierce debates in America. Now, as investigations continue, his legacy is being revisited through the controversies he left behind.